you. That was quite an interesting little speech from the member from Tauranga, who hardly really got into it at all. But I don't think the Herald column will actually save Nikki Kay. I think her obituary has been written by the Herald already. This bill, in fact, writes her political obituary. And when you have a situation where you go up at meetings where the select committee is and rush around and tell people you're going to do great things, and they'll be looking now and they'll say, well, how has this changed? No, that member hasn't had any influence on anything. No, not a thing. And of course, but I want to talk about the $200 million that this is costing the ratepayers of Auckland. And of course, Nikki Kay should be going around and opening their purses and showing them how much it's going to cost them. Go around and show the old people. Go around and tell those young people who are struggling with rents and apartments how much this is costing those people. And I think that's the real key. You know, we haven't even talked about the 8 CEOs who lose their jobs. And they are going to have to get big payouts. Big payouts. It's like being a person who wins First Division Lotto for some of these CEOs, only they don't have to keep on buying tickets. And that's really something that people in my area who are struggling with a proposed $3.30 a week extra from the budget will look and say, how come these CEOs get over $1 million, some of them, over $1 million, and there they're going to have to pay for it. And that's what's wrong with this. You see, when you have an electorate like Manurewa, a lot of people cannot afford to be paying $1 million golden parachutes that these people are getting. Now, all this sort of thing hasn't come out, but it should, because people need to know the full story. And when you realise that lots of directors won't have their jobs, and maybe some of the ordinary workers will not have their jobs. And I think this is a real worry. While people can put all the gloss on this sort of bill about how wonderful it is for Auckland, it's not going to be good for some of the individuals. And you've got to have a look at people in not only Manurewa, Franklin. Franklin isn't very happy. They're not very happy in Franklin. And there's the member for Hunua who's come to life again. He sits there like a statue. In fact, King Dick's statue outside does a lot more than that member, because he didn't get stuck in for his constituents in Franklin. He should have got in and he should have really argued. And this will also mean that he will have an independent national opponent standing against them. They've already selected a person. That's because that member did nothing. You come to Papakura, and of course there we've got a very good mayor in Callum Penrose. He might have some councillors who aren't too flash, but they have passion. They have real passion for the town they live in. And of course they feel cheated by this. You know, I haven't heard the government members get up and say how this is a vote winner for them, because it isn't a vote winner for them. And Nikki Kay can sort of grin from over there, but I remember sitting in the motel listening to submissions, and if it was from Great Barrier Island, Waiheke or Auckland, up you get, run over and say, great speech, oh, I really listened to that, and that was so wonderful, and I will do my best. Well, people in Auckland, Waiheke and the Great Barrier ought to know that Nikki's best isn't good enough. It isn't good enough. And people who go into Auckland to try and eke out a living look to their local MP. And then what happens? Nothing. Now, the other thing that's really worrying, of course, is Mr. Chair.
Carmel Cipollone.